Is it fair to say, though, you're in agreement on the COVID funding and permitting reform?
I think it's fair to say I'm in agreement with limit, save, grow. That we can raise the debt ceiling if we limit what we're going to spend in the future. You put caps so we have adult supervision. I mean, how much is too much? We have now borrowed more than $1 trillion this year. That's the fastest we've ever accumulated that much debt that quickly. How much is too much? When are you going to look at, for the American public, that we're spending more than we've ever spent in history, but on an average in more than 50 years, we're much higher than we ever. At the same time, we're bringing more money into government than at any time in history. So it's not a revenue problem, it's a spending problem. And the Democrats added $6 trillion that created inflation. Why don't we curve and stop inflation and help the American public? Why don't we make energy costs lower and America stronger? Why don't we pull back and eliminate money that sat there from COVID that wasn't spent? Why do we even have to argue about that? He finally signed the bill that the pandemic is over, but he still won't bring federal workers back to work. It's the only place in America. Everybody else has come back to work, but Democrats actually voted against having federal workers come back to work. To me, this is common sense that every household would make these decisions, and I think that's important.
And the trip to Japan, are you going to ask him to postpone it or cancel it?
Look, the president is the president of the United States. He can make that decision one way or another, but all I know is we got 16 more days to go. I don't think I'd spend 8 days somewhere out of the country. I think the country wants an American president focused on solving American problems. That's exactly what the House is doing.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.